They're always having the Phoenix somewhere near the middle lane as well, so even if they do successfully get a rotation, there's still going to be the Sunray that can turn things around. It just feels like, oh, top lane, Yoku's actually going to be on here with Doom, but it doesn't look like it's going to pay out any dividends, as Swindles is now going to be turned around on Yoku, feeling he has enough HP to be able to do this, and they might actually have the kill so close, they barely snag it. No fear. Want to pick it up, T-Freak's now going to come in, doesn't have the Sunray onto Yoku, is going to be interrupted, and he's just going to feed away an extra kill to Virtus Pro, following his brother into the grave.
They got the kill bottom, but it didn't give them power afterwards, which is very surprising. Almost every time that happens, you see the trade for the mid and bottom, which at least offsets it a bit. But now VP, if they're not getting kills, they're not getting advantage, and No Fear's going to die.
Tick, No Fear will end up going down to the Scorched Earth. FNG, range for the crush, will be able to get it, and Swindles is now going to fall underneath his tier 2 tower. A fair trade. Virtus Pro not going to be upset about that.
He's genuinely happy with Doom on that, though. That might have actually kept him alive in that game, but all that physical damage and minus armor, it has a huge impact, and Puck with Veil now is going to mean Dragon Knight's even less tanky.
Physical damage, amplification, and magic. Be able to land that Ice Blast. Yoku hoping to be able to get the damage to finish him off, but they're actually going to check the side. They will run into Hanskin, and they realize this is not actually a good fight anymore. They're going to get glimpsed back on FNG. We'll see whether or not. No, they just give him up, and that's a smart play. If Blink had come back, he would have been caught by the dust, and who knows, maybe there would have been more casualties on the side of Virtus Pro, but this also means they may just have to give up their tier 1 tower without the Ice Blast. I don't think they can win this fight.
Yeah, that was a pretty big mistake for them to dive that far without going in guaranteed. They kind of look like some opportunities, but after like 2 seconds there, huge mistake. Can they do Puck?
G managed to get the open foil, but you know he's going to be Dragon Tail. Might even be Doom though too. Nice Ice Blast. Now flies through. The Phoenix doesn't actually have that. The Supernova goes off, but he's immediately stranded by Virtus Pro, so he does end up going down. Now the Hex onto Swindles, but instead they try and go for the Bear. Savage Roar goes down, but not enough space for the Bear to be able to get out in time. 2 heroes down on the side of Complexity. And it looks like they should be able to get a clean retreat from here. Leads back to their tier 1 tower. Virtus Pro surging forward into the jungle, hoping to be able to find something else, but
probably force staff himself back unless he gets stunned.
And it looks like Complexity are rotating over to the Roshan pit too. Bear's gonna get scattered out first.
So slow. They should have just coordinated this.
Oh, gets the brings it back just in time to be able to dodge the crush, and now here comes the initiation. Ice Blast is gonna come on through. Looks like they want to be able to pop Swindles, and they might be successful. Aloha Dance doesn't actually have his ultimate, so they don't have enough burst damage. Meanwhile, Roshan finally is gonna go down. Yoku has the opportunity to pick it up, but oh no! He needs to drop something, and he's not gonna be able to pick it up. Sunset picks up the Aegis. Yoku drops the ball. G now going to be targeted by the Doom. He's going to fall as well. Virtus Pro quite literally crumbling before our eyes. FNG just lucky that he didn't get rooted there by Chessie, or that would have been 4 for Virtus Pro for nothing of Complexity.
I thought my screen was frozen or something. I was so confused. I was like, the Bear's going to grab it. The Clinks is going to grab it. Nobody grabbed it. And then
I don't know. That was definitely way too slow. Complexity see the opening and immediately pounce, now taking a pretty decent lead. And we're only going to see that lead really grow into something major as they start taking down tier 2 towers. They're going to run an FNG too. He's certainly dead. They have the Ice Blast coming in by Complexity. Have already kind of split themselves. No Fear, caught by the Bear, is going to be rooted to death. They get the Earth Spike out from Aloha Dance. Turns to blow up Chessie, and they're successful in that regard. But G is now right in front of Limp, who managed to Dragon Tail him up, stalling his retreat with Complexity. Don't have any more burst damage. Chessie was pretty much all they had, and now they're running low on mana. Yoko sees this opportunity. He's trying to sandwich this team. He does briefly get stunned up, but he's so damn tanky. He has the death pack going for him. They managed to hex him up, stalling up that damage, and maybe he'll be able to live. No, he couldn't actually get out of there. News come out in time for Complexity. Now, 1v1 on both sides. Aloha Dance battling it out with Limp, but unable to finish him off as the armlet toggle goes to play, while G chases down T-Freak, is able to get him with the orb, but now G stuns up. Limp goes for another armlet toggle, knowing he's going to need every little bit of HP to be able to come out on top of this fight, but FNG quickly going to be able to chase him down. The crush is coming out, the Ice Blast will flip, and Limp now 100% dead, and the Aegis is going to be burned, but he has no way out of this one. He's just going to be stalled up and die a second time here.
Really nicely done by VP. I can't believe they're able to edge out that victory, but they do wipe Complexity, most likely, unless Dragon Knight gets 4 kills here. Okay.
Unless somehow he armlet toggles at infinity.
They do want to fight. Aloha Dance played really well in that fight. Consistently in and out, stayed alive forever, got level 12 out of that. Huge levels for him. And it all basically came down to Chessie getting blown up right at the start. I thought the AA's Ice Blast was poor, but it caught 4 heroes.
Yeah, managed to clip the lone druid, and they bursted him down. That was so big, right?
Yeah,
the fact that... And Yoku now gets spotted by Swindle. Got that invis rune. He also sees FNG to jump in, managed to get the stun on a Hanskin, but that kind of initiation is only going to leave you open to the glimpse, and sure enough, FNG gets pulled right back in, the Ice Blast comes out. But Virtus Pro, it doesn't do anything. Complexity will just keep on moving forward, it seems.
Alright, so they'll push mid with this.
Whoa, whoa! Limp! He almost gets bursted out by the finger death. Nice! Push back there with the bear, but Yoku's still going to be able to come forward with his BKB, but now he's been ensnared, rooted up, has to slowly run himself out of this fight. The Supernova goes down. There's surely no way that Virtus Pro can take this one. They're all trying to deny Yoku, but they don't get it. Blink still goes down. They're going to be able to pull back G as well. 3 down from Virtus Pro. What happened? That fight, that initiation from FNG, that was bad enough, but then Virtus Pro still getting caught.
Who got Finger of Death? He used it. It needed to be on Dragon Knight, but Dragon Knight didn't die from it.
Yeah.
Could have gotten like, did he use it? I can't remember.
He used it, He jumped on Limp, but the problem is the Ice Blast just didn't last quite long enough.
Okay.
Right? They hit him during BKB. The BKB lasted long enough, and there was this awkward period of time where Aloha Dance, I think, thought he could get him with Ice Blast static still on him. But now, after that big win, Complexity, they're going to be able to take at least 1 Rax here. Oh, and they're not going to get greedy.
They got the bear at least.
It's not they ever want to play into you to play full team fight.
Yeah, exactly. They're looking to take another fight though, and they're very spread out. There's only 2 heroes here.
Uh-oh, FNG not able to do much there. Lincoln immediately broken, gets Dragon Tailed up, and Yoku in some serious trouble, immediately gets ensnared as well. He will end up going down. The rest of Virtus Pro, though, are going to enter in through the right-hand side here. The Ice Blast immediately blows out. Swindle's unable to get off his ultimate. Now G managed to get a Dragon Coil as well, and still able to get out of Static Storm. The 2 heroes on the side stuck outside the cliff, while FNG goes straight for Hanskin, manages to burst him down. Aloha Dance gets the control on the Limb. They really want to be able to bring down this bad boy, the Supernova. Well positioned, but I don't think it'll change the fight too much. The stun may delay Virtus Pro long enough for Limb to be able to get away, but FNG re-initiates now. Gets another stun on Limb, but he just proves to be too tanky, and now Virtus Pro are the ones who actually overextend themselves. Slowly but surely, they got chipped away, couldn't actually kill the Dragon Knight, and now they all have to run away at low HP. They only lost G's puck, but if they just retreated before, instead of going for that Dragon Knight, that would have been a great fight.
It just looked sloppy from both ends that time to me. I just couldn't believe they were so forward when the other 3 heroes on VP's side were lagging behind. Maybe he was trying to... Oh, wow, that kills towers fast.
Attack speed is going to work. Starts focusing on the racks now. Hex is going to stall things up. FNG. Not going to be... Oh, he is... Okay, that wasn't quite the timing there for the glimpse. Now the initiation comes out. Swindle is going to be focused down. Not going to be able to get up the Doom. No, he can't quite get it. Yoku now keeps on going with his BKB. Supernova is used, but Yoku runs out of the BKB. Is now held by the kinetic field and the Static Storm combination and taking him out. BKB, or buyback, actually going to be used by the Clinks as well as the Lion. Complexity just hope to be able to, now that they forced that, get out of dodge. But G is looking to catch somebody desperately, but he's running into the Spirit Bear. Then Spirit Bear actually doing a lot of damage. Aloha Dance immediately gets rooted up. He's going to die. Now G's going to be Dragon Tail. This should be the end of Virtus Pro. They don't have buybacks on 3 heroes. They've already lost second lane of Rags. And Complexity say, damn Roshan, damn Aegis, we can just go straight through, take the tier 4s, and force out the GG right now from VP.
Pretty straightforward fight at the end, just initiating better than their opponents, getting some kills, backing out, and then look for another good opportunity. He's got Dragon Knight like that, and he's got BKB. He doesn't have to fear those initiations as much as he did before, as long as he doesn't get gone on first. Once he's got Blink Dagger, it's real straightforward. Blink stun, everybody follows up. Very reminiscent of what VP was doing at the early stages of the game. And towards the end there, Quoll just had way more farm, and they were playing way better, initiating stronger, and they just had better team fight as well.
It did seem like... Meanwhile, Virtus Pro are actually going for a rotation around mid, smoked up, Aloha Dance and FNG. Seeing if they can catch out Limp with Dream Coil leading the way. This looks like a free kill, but Limp is kind of tanky. Let's see. The Sunray is going to be able to help him out a little bit more. The nukes are barely enough for Virtus Pro, but it looks like there may be a turnaround kill. Aloha Dance does end up dying. Chessie is going to be chased away by the tanky hero of FNG's Doom. and a 1-for-1 trade-up, but well worth it to VP.
They'll definitely be happy with that. No fear. Jumping over to the tree line. Swindles could maybe get this kill, but he's got to use the Coiling Blade. Can he get the right tree? All right, he goes through.
Oh, no fear! He misses the stun, and now he's in serious trouble. Throws out the silence, but will end up getting right-click down. Aloha Dance comes in. Underneath the tier 2 tower, Swindles is stunned up, but there's no follow-up from VP. Puck.
She's still a hard kill. Her mana's a bit low right now, so she doesn't have her Perseverance yet. And he is actually running mid on Slar. He could have TP'd, but he grabs the smoke instead. Pretty costly smoke. He really needs to get a good initiation here. And they are going to take a 5v5.
It seems inevitable, though, that Virtus Pro will be caught out by the first reveal of the Blink Dagger plus the smoke, but maybe not. FNG chased down by the Sunray. Now there comes the crush from Swindles. The TPs are coming in for VP, and they have an opportunity to be able to respond to send back on the Dusa. And now Complexity have a huge numbers advantage. 3 versus 5 will go for an extra kill, and that will be on no fear.
Really nicely done. I don't know if the smoke's necessarily needed on Slardar, but they initiated on VP. VP thought they could take a fight there, but I think the only way that works is if Medusa has full mana, she's in position, doesn't have to TP in for the win team fights first team.
Well, looks like Complexity listened to you. They are going for 3-man smoke while Furion pushes in the mid lane. There's no tier 1 tower there, so they can get some easy information. They found Yoku. They can run into him, but it's just not going to have enough burst damage to deal with him right away. They have the Stone Gaze out, and Complexity are frozen in place. Now, they managed to get the glimpse back, still catching Yoku here, but the rest of Virtus Pro are coming in. Yoku is eventually going to go down here, but VP can still get an advantage as they Dream Coiled up 2, almost bursted down Lip. The Finger of Death is enough with the extra bit of nukes. They get that kill, double for FNG. Now he challenges Swindles to a duel. Now his Fear Spike as well, the stuns, and Swindle's going to fall. A third hero down from Complexity. Make it 4-5. It's now D-Freak. Going to be chased down by FNG. Hoskin, nowhere to run to either. A dead end for him, and that's going to be a total wipe. Virtus Pro managed to respond beautifully to the smoke gank of Complexity, and it all comes down to Complexity making the decision to go for that Dusa no matter what, even after the Stone Gaze.
Yeah, they defended that so well. I mean, it took so many spells for Cole.
Smoke of their own, a 5-man. Bottom lane and middle lane are both pushing in pretty heavily, so Complexity may be expecting some return fire. Otherwise, VP would be taking mid-tier 1. So they start shoring up their defenses. They've got the ward already laid out, so when the smoke pops, Swindles will see something and will choose his initiation accordingly. They've already got the Doom on the Limp, though. The K comes out for the Earth Spirit, landing on both Swindles as well as Honkin in the background. The silence goes down as well. Swindles totally ineffective in this team fight, and so is Limp. It's dealing with that Doom. Now the Dream Coil. Complexity totally being manhandled here by Virtus Pro. They managed to get off the Supernova, but it just doesn't matter one bit. It gets the Doom kill, but Virtus Pro still managed to trade once again 1-for-5.
What a perfect fight. They put the sentry down. They killed Complexity's ward.
who Complexity may have to blink on and try and go, but that's just not going to be successful. Doom again goes off on a limb. Now they manage to get the stun on him as well, holding him in place for Yoka to be able to get the Stone Gaze. Complexity can't look into this fight whatsoever. The Sunray goes down. Now beautiful sound, Dream Coil and Swords in the background. Complexity still going to lose limb. Now they're going to lose their supports as well. And Swindles, the man who all started out this fight, may be able to get out with the sprints, but that's really the only hope. Chessie, actually, he's going to be able to TP his way as well. 4 down from Complexity. Again, for 1 of these.
That means more attack speed, more movement speed. They might try to grab Razor here. They're going to go in.
Jump in, manage to get the blink onto Limp. Swindles intercepts with the 3-man crush, but the Doom is still down on Limp. All they need is just a clean retreat now, but Complexity still going to be caught by Swindles. He gets a little bit low, down to half HP. The Supernova is helping. Virtus Pro going into this one, still hit by the Supernova, but they manage to get the coil. Again, stalling up Complexity to retreat in. No fear, just doing so much with this Earth Spear. Disabling so many heroes, getting so much damage out over time. Complexity are still going to lose 3 despite several things going their way. The 3-man crush, the Supernova, those things were intended to allow Complexity to be able to disengage, but Virtus Pro read that fight really well. Geez, like, we've won this fight. Doesn't even matter if the Supernova successfully goes off, so I'm going to stop you with my Dream Coil.
Like, they just have so much AoE damage. Now, like, Medusa's actually looking good. She's been participating in all the kills. Her ulti has been effective. They're going to go in, though. Whoa, another 3-man crush. Swindles hoping desperately that this one's going to be able to turn around the fight, but he's already dead. The Finger of Death able to eliminate him. Chessie in the background is going for a Aloha Dance, but now they've got the disable, and Chessie's in trouble, surrounded by 4 heroes, all right-clicking him down, and Complexity aren't looking healthy enough to be able to stage some sort of response. They're all back to base now as Virtus Pro, looking for more, are going to be able to get one more perhaps. G gets the Dream Coil onto Hoskin, no fear in, nice and deep into that tier 3 tower, but they realize, hold on guys, this is a little bit too much. Let's just go back and kill Swindle's brother. Complexity did have to go for that because they're so far behind, but they still are not getting the kills that they need.
It was supposed to, and we're seeing a dominant lead being gained by them. But again, Complexity, no, they have to fight. They're going to make the initiation. Complexity do get the two-man crush, but that doesn't seem to make a much difference in the past as Yoku pops the stone case again, preventing Complexity to be able to follow up on that initiation. Another crush on Swindle. Now the Supernova does this finally change their face. Yoku, he's going for the egg. They managed to kill it. Lit, he's still got the Doom on him, and Complexity have called it. They've called the GG, and the crowd is on their feet here in Moscow as Virtus Pro keep their hopes alive.
And in the best celebration possible, Dota_friendly_color_B.
What?
I don't know, must be some function or something. I don't understand it. But a really impressive win for VP there. That is the VP I know and love. When they play like that, they deserve to move on. And they're going to push it to a game 3.
A better late game, still managing to win the team